How's it going, guys? GangstaPranksta back with a brand new episode of Gangsta Plays. Today we are here with episode 280, but before we get into today's episode, I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, episode 279, where we played the newest edition in the Call of Duty franchise, Call of Duty Vanguard. It was very okay. I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. I was not blown away. And I was not, actually, I was kind of blown away, but that was later on. But for the episode specifically, it was Call of Duty. It was very Call of Duty, and yeah. But I did end up beating that game. We'll talk about some stuff. It's been a very eventful week. First off, I just want to say fuck everything, because getting this episode ready took me at least 4 days. Because I guess because I haven't recorded in a while, everything's just like, alright, fuck it, we're going on vacation, you know, it's like Christmas time, like everything was not working. Audio, video, editing software, nothing was cooperating. It was fucking ridiculous. I almost had a goddamn breakdown trying to record this video because I'm just like, how is this possible? Like, if one thing is messing up, that's fine, whatever, it's kind of like, it's just part of the trade. But when everything is malfunctioning and nothing is working, and I just want to take my headphones off my head and throw them against the wall and just say fuck everything, oh my god, it was just so frustrating to record this episode. So I hope to God it is a fantastic episode, because getting it done, absolute nightmare. Like, just an absolute nightmare on top of shit that I was already dealing with. But we'll get into that. We got a nice long episode, topic list that is very lengthy. Oh boy, we got some good stuff to talk about. But today's episode, we got a special episode. We're here with episode 280. If you're new to this series, every 5 episodes, which episodes that end in a 5 or a 0, we do a random game. I put a bunch of games in the wheel of randomness. That's what it's called, the fancy name for it. And then the wheel picks the game for us. So without further ado, let's put those games in. Oh, they updated the website actually, because you can never change the curtains. It was always just red. Now, it's blues. Those are very blue. Green's not bad. Purple, I like purple, but it's just a very weird selection of colors for the curtains. And then wheel theme? I don't know, I'm not going to fuck with it. We'll just keep it red for now. Maybe we'll change it next time. So let's put in our games. Here they are. 16 games, randomly selected. Let's go through them real quick. So, from top to bottom, we got Wandersong. Wanders, I think that's how you pronounce it. Dark Future, Blood Red States. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. The Adventure Pals. Grim Fandango Remastered. Oops, went too far. Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures. The Spiral Scouts. One Piece Pirate Warrior 3. MX vs. ATV Reflex. Supraland. Red Faction Armageddon. Galaxy, This Is the Police. Schrodinger's Cat and the Raiders of the Lost Quark. That's all one title, not 2 separate titles. Yoshi's Crafted World, and last but not least, They Bleed Pixels. Those are our games for this week, or this episode, this random episode. I wanted to throw some Switch games on there, so you got like, where are they? Mario Rabbids Kingdom and Yoshi's Crafted World. I was looking at my Switch and I'm like, God, I haven't played this in forever. Let me get some of the games I have for it and let's throw it on here. So that's why those games are on there. But yeah, it's a nice little mix. So without further ado, let's spin this wheel. Let's see what we're going to play. And I just need to chill and play a game. So I hope it's something good and relaxing. Without further ado, I'm going to click the button, I'm going to close my eyes, and we're going to see what the wheel has selected. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel. Okay, eyes are closed. The Zillas have sounded off. Alright, I'm going to open my eyes. Let's see what we got. We got... where's the game? Oh, it's at the top there. I just saw the fucking ad. I'm like, where the hell, like, where's my selection, my win? We have Schrodinger's Cat and the Raiders of the Lost Quark. Very long title. I've always heard the phrase Schrodinger's Cat. I don't know what it means or whatever. I mean, it refers to his cat, but I don't know what was so special about the cat. So maybe we'll find out. So without further ado, let's jump into that. And we got some stuff to talk about. So let me whip out my list and let's go to town. Alright, here we are with our randomly selected game. We are playing Schrodinger's Cat and the Raiders of the Lost Quark. While this was loading up, I'm like, you know what? I've heard the term Schrodinger's Cat before. Let me actually see what it means. So I looked it up. I'm pulling it up on my phone. So it refers to, I'm just going to read the first thing that pops up. In quantum mechanics, Schrodinger's Cat is a thought experiment that illustrates a paradox of quantum superposition. In the thought experiment, a hypothetical cat may be considered simultaneously both alive and dead as a result of its fate being linked to a random subatomic event that may or may not occur. Okay. I thought it was a little more fun than that. I didn't know it was all that science stuff. Okay. Hopefully the game can like explain that in a really fun way, you know, because me reading that is just like I didn't understand a goddamn thing that I just read. So anyways, we got a full topic list to talk about, so without further ado, let's start the game. Let's enter the zoo.
All right, time to make the donuts.
And it's time to make the donuts. There's probably gonna be cutscenes. We'll wait for that, and then topic. There's not a topic shortage, is all I'll say. It's been a very interesting. Oh my god, it's almost been a month at this point. Unfortunately, I've been trying to record this a few times. There's some hurdles, especially with Christmas that was just passed, and New Year's. New Year's I don't care about. Christmas, it's more, you know, family oriented. Hopefully, whatever you celebrated, you had a good time, and everyone was good and safe. Mine wasn't bad. My Christmas was decent, you know. I got some money. Can never have too much money, so that was a nice little gift, you know. Especially I've been blowing stacks. Not blowing stacks, but like, well, this kind of falls into another topic that I want to talk about. So I've been buying some stuff. How long is this fucking load screen? This is just a small indie game. I think this was like a 2 gig download. Why is this load screen? Unless I gotta click something, because then I'll feel dumb. Nope. Well, now I don't want to continue talking in case the game's frozen. Is it frozen? Hello, game. Okay, let me restart it, and hopefully it works. Otherwise, we might be going back to the wheel. And after I just finished explaining, like, all my issues with technology and shit, I just set up for this fucking game. I hope to God whatever I play is still on fucking PC, because I don't want to set up my PlayStation or Switch. Okay, let me reboot this game. I waited in the load screen for a few minutes, and it was still the cat running. And I'm like, this can't be right. You know, this is just does not seem right. It's a small indie game. There's no way that it's like this graphically intense. So I went to the discussion boards, and apparently this has been an issue since 2014. Someone said to go into options. He said to clear player data. I think this is it. Start over. No, yeah, whatever. Okay, I think I'll just hit that one more time. Okay, cool. And then he said, hit enter the zoo.
Make the donuts.
Alright, let's see if we can actually make some fucking donuts. Wait, was this? I don't think that. Okay. I think we're good. I was gonna say, I don't think that text was there before. Okay, we're in! Let's fucking go. So far, an indie game that has, like, cutscenes
Almost there.
and voiceovers?
Slow down, dear. We're not
You already got me. And I think we're in for a treat. The Nucleus Particle Zoo Central Command.
Good morning, zookeepers.
Good morning, boys.
And how are we today?
Swell.
And
Doing
who's
okay.
ready for another fun-filled day at work at the Particle Zoo, where the subatomic families of the polyverse can come and observe all the elementary particles of the standard model roaming freely and happily in the simulated natural habitat in complete safety?
I thought they were going to make this like fun and stuff, but they're still using a lot of big words, so I'm kind of concerned.
You better come take a gander at this.
What the?
Sir?
Oh, spit out his drink.
The laptop Sweet chili Philadelphia! Gelman, Swede, clear the zoo and lock this place down ASAP! Yes, sir! But Whitten, your priority is the strange! You know what happens if she gets out? Everyone else, Code Heisenberg! Repeat, Code Heisenberg!
The zoo, it's utter chaos, and not the theoretical kind. How will we ever sort this out?
We can't, but I know someone who can.
Is it a kitty cat? He's breaking the emergency button. You never break the glass on that. I just want to play at this point. Cat WASD. We're doing controller. So Quark's in the back, cat. Okay, cool. You okay, Mr. Kitty?
The particle zoo, eh? Sounds like a great day out.
It's horrible.
It's bedlam. It's illogical.
It's flaming yellow leptimonium.
I don't know what leptimonium is.
Like I said, a great day out.
Okay, here we go. We're finally in the fucking game. Some issues, but hey. I was seeing if you could parkour. A little bit of issues, but you know, hey, we made it. Okay, so far, just a basic little platformer. What the fuck is this thing? It's the letter G. Okay, is there any other buttons? There's this. Allows me to just kind of see everything. Okay, just so far, it's just a platformer. That's easy enough. So, what's new with me? Man, it's been an interesting couple weeks. Goddamn dialogue as soon as I want to talk.
About time too, eh?
Oh, he's Canadian. Oh, we get to pick dialogue. What's the situation?
Can you fill me in on what happened here?
No official word from the nucleus yet, but let me tell you what I've heard. First, there is a hullabaloo, then there is some sort of kerfuffle. And just when you thought it was over, there is a brouhaha.
Wow, that's
I like the word
great
brouhaha.
intel.
Now, there's a whole mole of nasties running amok back there. Proper chaos!
I eat chaos for breakfast.
Well, better get your bib on, bub.
What's the zoo?
So, what is this particle zoo anyway?
Why, behind these doors we've got every elementary particle known to humankind. Plus some other ones humankind ain't worked out yet.
Neat! I always wanted to see a neutrino up close.
We don't have any neutrinos.
Oh.
But they pass through here all the time, hey?
Hell, I like this guy.
Go on, open up! Let me at him. What? Come on!
All that hype and I can't get in there?
On automatic lockdown security thingo. No one gets in or out this way until someone shows up and sorts out this mess.
But I'm here to,
I know, eh? Bit of a design flaw.
Oh, we're getting self-referential.
So, how do I get in?
Oh, there's a maintenance hatch around the back of this here wall. Bit of a hike, but you should pop you through to the Quark Pond. From there, it's a straight shot to the nucleus, more or less. Best I can do.
Okay, I'm just gonna say thanks.
Perfect, should be easy. Thanks, buddy.
No sweat. Watch out for the leptons, eh?
Eh?
Nothing.
I just want to play at this point.
Ah!
Did that kill me?
Him? He ain't nothing to worry about.
What is it?
Just a quark. They're harmless, mostly. Well, that one is. That there's an up quark.
Hey, little guy.
They like to lift things and move it around and that. Kinda helpful, actually. Hey, he likes you.
Hey, he's following me?
They do that. Anyway, like I said, keep following this wall. Entrance is around the back.
Gotcha. Thanks, dude.
Meh.
Meh.
Like I said,
No,
around back.
stop. I just want to play. I was just gonna go this way, see if there's anything here. So, what's new with me? Quite a bit, to be honest. There's nothing up here. Wow, they actually even put a sign that says that. It's gonna be one of those games, I see. So,
Uh-huh.
God damn it. Just let me talk. Lucky you, you've met some up quarks. You'll find quarks all over the zoo. Collect and combine them into groups of 3 to make useful bits of matter. Up quarks make things move. Call an up quark with L1. Oh, that's kind of cool. But now... So what if I fuck that up? Wait, are they down there? Yeah. Okay. I'm like, yeah, what if I fuck that up? Like, are they gone permanently? Okay, cool, cool. So, it's been a few interesting weeks for me. Like I said, I hope everything was good with your Christmas. Hope wear whatever you celebrate, you know. Because you can't assume what people, all people are just celebrating Christmas. That's not the case. We live in a very multicultural world. So it's bad to assume everybody celebrates Christmas, because that's just not the case. But anyways. Did I fuck up? Oh no, I made it. Okay. Thank you.
Okie dokie.
This grumpy little fella is a down quark. Please refrain from causing damage to zoo property with down quarks. Vandalism will not be tolerated. Down quarks like to break things. Well, I like to break things too. Let's see. Okay. They actually like to break things. I didn't know you could just break the level. Staff are recommended to check in. It says here to... Wait, no, it said don't break... Oh, God, did I fuck up? Come back here, blue guys. Okay. But I don't know why... Whatever. You can only break green blocks, not the iron ones.
Sweet.
What is this? Oh, I think there's just, I think that was just a checkpoint thing. Anyways, so yeah, Christmas, cool. I got money. It was pretty lit. That was kind of the start of where things kind of went bad for me. So.
Right.
Oh, hold on. Say, here's a wacky idea. If quarks make things fly, and down quarks make things break, what happens when ups and downs get together? This information is courtesy of the Particle Zoo because everybody loves to pick and mix. Okay. So up, down, up. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's try up, down. Okay, does the same thing. Okay, interesting. So yeah, Christmas is kind of where everything bad for me started.
Nice.
And what I mean by that is, so, Christmas happened. I've been working. Hold on, what do we got here? Is that an enemy? I don't know, but we have an attack now.
Hey, who's this guy?
Beware the gluons are thieves. They are not very clever, but grabby gluons will quaff your quarks faster than you can say Quinn Quavington Lillian. Show no fear. And they should cough up the goods. Stay alert, stay safe. Okay, so if I see blue guys, or sorry, white guys, beat them up. Gotcha. So I've been working, whatever, Christmas season, very busy. And all that fun stuff. Well, after that, so Christmas came around. I wake up Christmas morning, and I've got this wicked sore throat. And I'm just like, bro. Like, I don't feel too hot. But like, I chalked it up to sleeping in my basement because it's cold down here. So I just assumed like I woke up and, you know, it was kind of shitty and my throat wasn't feeling too hot. So I'm like, you know, I didn't really think anything of it. I slept in a cold area and I just assume that was the case. So...
That wasn't so bad. Mind you, technically, I'm still not even inside the zoo yet.
Oh, we're here already? Okay, cool. So, there's probably gonna be another cutscene. I'll just wait. What does this say?
What the?
Spot of trouble. Ask a top quark. Everyone needs protection, whether from hungry leptins, dark matter, hydrocyanic acid, or your fragile emotions. Tops like to protect things. R1, R1, R1. That's weird. So anyways, wake up Christmas with this wicked... Well, I'll explain, like, what I got myself into the past. So, the week before Christmas, we have our yearly family get-together. So, we did that on the 18th. That's fine. And then on Christmas Eve, that's when we have our other family get-together. It's a more intimate family get-together. And it's just a nice little like dinner we have. My mom makes a bunch of seafood. A bunch of my uncles and cousins come over. Like, it's just a nice little get together, you know, nothing crazy. And Christmas, I wake up with a sore throat, and I'm like, fuck, I have to work. Oh, hold on, we got our last quark. Have you met the cheeky little bottom quark? I feel like this is a jail reference. With that ass is a very thick boy. Temporary platforms created using bottom quarks may become unstable at any time. The zoo takes no responsibility for injuries. Bottoms make solid things. Okay, how does this work? Okay. Okay, that's not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated. So anyways... Yikes or watch it? Go this way.
Quarktacular!
Does this help? Motion, protection, destruction, construction. Moving, protection, destructive construct. This, yes and no. I hope to God I'll remember this. I should have like taken a picture with my, oh God, no, oh, oof. Hold on, this is boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's a moving platform. That's pretty cool. But I have to think so hard on... Oh, I'm dead. I have to think so hard on what color is which.
Oh, what? Ugh. Feels like that jelly they put in tins of cheap cat food, but more likely it's dark energy or underdense plasma or something. Whatever it is, it's getting in my fur, and I will not be touching it again if I can help it.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So, small family, or big family get together,
Nice.
Small family get together. That's what my past few weeks leading up to was. And Christmas, I wake up with a sore throat. And I'm like, fuck, I have to work the day after Christmas. In Canada, it's called Boxing Day. It's a very big event. It's Canadian Black Friday. Just think of it like that. So it's kind of a big deal. So I'm like, fuck, I got a sore throat. I'm starting to get a sore throat. And I gotta work Sunday, like, So I'm like, I don't think anything of it, so I take it easy on Christmas.
Science-erific!
So Sunday comes around and I do not feel any better. Like, I still feel very shitty, but I'm like, fuck, I gotta work. Dude, I gotta think so much about the fucking colors and shit and what move I can make. Fucking shit, this sucks. I can't, like, play. I gotta think of, like, every single move that I make, which is not good. But I'm still learning the game, so I guess that kind of counts.
Nailed it!
So I go into work Sunday, and I'm like, I don't feel too well. But I'm like, I gotta finish my shift. So I finished my shift. During my Christmas get-together, my uncle's wife, my aunt,
positive spin on it, let's give this
she
one
was
an
talking
F+.
about, she works in a school and she got a bunch of these PCR tests for free from the school. And like she was just talking about how she just has like the stockpile because like a bunch of people didn't want it and they gave it to her, so she's got a bunch. So as I'm coming home,
Nice.
call my uncle and I'm like, yo, I'm not doing too hot right now. Can I take one of your PCR tests? Like, is that okay? And he's like, yeah, no problem. And he's like, you probably don't have COVID. Like, you get sick.
Combinatorical.
Oh my god, why is there math problems here? Particle zoo methicular. How many 3-quark combos can you make from 4 quarks? What the fuck? Sorry, that just blew my mind. I'm like, math? You're making me do math. Why are you making me do math? At least once a year. Like, that's probably just what this is. Like, you probably got nothing to worry about. I'm like, yeah, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. He's like, yeah, you're right. So I get the PCR test, get home, and I'm reading the instructions, and basically it's this little like kit, and they give you this gigantic Q-tip. You have to shove it up your nose. You have to shove it so far to the back of your nose that you have to basically, I don't know what it's touching exactly, but it is not fun at all. So I'm like, I can't do this to myself. Like, I can't, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like when you have to do something to yourself, but it hurts. But you have restraint because you know that no matter how far that you go, like, you know what's going to hurt you. If that makes any sense. So you need someone else to do it for you because they're not going to take it easy on you because they don't know what hurts. So I'm like, yo, Mom, can you do this for me? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So she shoves this thing to the back of my face. I don't know what it hits exactly, but basically you shove the Q-tip and then once you can't shove the Q-tip in anymore, then you have to swirl it around for 5 seconds. So she hits rock bottom and then does the test. And it's like, all right, cool. Then you put in the solution and you have to wait 15 seconds. So she's kind of freaking out and I'm just like, whatever, you know, like it says give it 15 minutes. She wasn't giving it 15 minutes. She was checking to see if the results were coming up right away. And I'm like, dude, just relax. Like, just give it time. The results will come through. And here are the results you can get from the PCR test or the home, whatever it's called, test. So if you get, there's 2 lines you can get. One's like a pink and one's like a red. So if you get a pink and a red line, you have it. If you have 2 red lines, you have it. If you have 1 red, you don't have it. You test negative. And if you have 1 pink, then you don't have it. Or no, not that you don't have it. Your test is inconclusive. So almost immediately we see that there's 2 lines on my test. But I'm like, you know, give it the 15 minutes. Maybe it'll fix itself. And then, you know, it'll give us the proper results. Anyways, 15 minutes pass by. She's like, yo, this does not look good. You have the 2 lines. You tested positive. So I'm like, that's not good. So I immediately tell my boss, I'm like, hey, I haven't been feeling well for the past day and a half. I just did this home PCR test and I tested positive. What do you want me to do? He's like, okay, I want you to set up a real test and get tested. Because, like, apparently the PCR tests, the home tests aren't very accurate. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm trying to set up these test results, or not test results, trying to set up like a real test. at like a hospital or something, and just everything is fucking booked up. I can't get one for days. I have to go basically out of town to the next city over to get a test, because our Canada is just like fucked right now. Like, our numbers are crazy. We've been hitting like 10,000 daily. Like, the numbers are so crazy, they're going back. And what I mean by that is they're going back to like phase 2, which was like reduced capacity at certain places, malls and stores and shit. So yeah, the numbers are so bad, they're going back to what they originally had for some things. So yeah, it's not too good in Canada right now. It's not too good in a lot of places, but Canada especially. So basically, hospitals are fucking crazy full, and just everyone is testing positive, which is no bueno. So I set up a bunch of places to like set one up. So I set one up in an area close by me, and they're just packed. Like, they're absolutely packed. They still haven't got back to me. So I'm trying to find like areas beside me that I don't have to set up an appointment. Like, I can just like walk in. There's this one place. It's a hospital or something like that, and it's basically like a drive-through. So you go, you're in your car, you wait, and I think it's like 5 minutes, and then you just keep moving on. Well, we went, I think it was Tuesday. Anyways, so go to this drive-through thing, and apparently they're closed. Wait about 20 minutes, then the cars just start driving through. And it's like, that's kind of weird. Like, the cars just start moving. We drive up, and there's a lady that rolls down her window, and she's like, yo, place is closed. Like, don't even waste your time. Like, it's closed. They didn't announce it on the website, but yeah, it's closed. Just leave. So I was like, fuck. Gotta set a appointment at a hospital at a different city, but I can't get one till Thursday. Get to the hospital, do a test. She does a test on me. She shoves that thing. Oh, might I add, when my mom did the thing on me, she shoved it so far up, tears came out of my fucking face. Like, she jabbed me so fucking hard. Fucking just killed me with it, man. Oh my god. When the lady did it, it wasn't as bad, but she did say, hey, you're very tense, like, relax a little bit. I'm like, yeah, sorry, I'm not used to having shit just jammed up my throat. Yeah, it sucked. Anyways, I get my test results New Year's Eve. Positive. Boom. Actually positive twice now. Got I guess a fake positive result with the home test, and then an official test result that says, nope, you're positive, you got this shit. So now I can't go back until... They said I can go back Thursday, this coming Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to go back then, because I'm still not feeling too hot. I'm at about 75-80%. The cold is gone. I had a really bad sore throat, a little bit of a fever, and just basic, like, cold symptoms. And then that lasted for about 2 days. So whatever I have now is all in my chest. Like, I can feel that my lungs are not doing too hot.
Where in the name of Sheldon Glasshot does this gargantuan bundle of subatomic bizarrity hail from? Alright, time to make the donuts. Avast! What say ye, foul creature of the infinitesimal realm?
Name's Gilman. I work here.
Hi, Gilman.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You need help?
Are your fingers caught under that or something?
No, I'm
Oh,
trying
there,
to ship this
Tickle his
boson
prostate.
back to its enclosure before it wakes up. What about you, soldier? You here for the cleanup or you just here to look pretty? Don't say both.
Wasn't going to.
Don't lie.
Okay, I was.
Do you need help?
Name, Schrodinger's cat. I was told to report to the nucleus.
Reinforcements! Excellent! Swag's handling the nucleus situation for the moment. In the meantime, all other zoo personnel are on rogue particle retrieval duty. That or they've been eaten. When the rest of your team gets here, I suggest we split into 3 groups.
Team?
Seriously? You're it? Holy Higgs, this is gonna be a long day.
It is Schrodinger's cat, not cats.
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Report! At 0.0000800 hours, the entire particle zoo lost containment. Any and every creature in this Higgs-forsaken place took the liberty to run rampant and unchecked. Check that. Not every creature. Strange was still safely inside the nucleus, thank Higgs, with charm field in effect.
I have no idea what you just said.
With Strange contained, immediate priority is to return all rogue particles to their respective enclosures to lift quarantine.
Don't you mean quarantine?
He didn't like that.
Sorry, these particle jokes are all new to me.
Rogue particles?
What can you tell me about these rogue particles?
They're sneaky, nasty, ravenous, curious, stubborn, and dumb.
Can you be more specific?
That's pretty specific.
Listen, soldier, I've only got 9 hands. I don't have time to hold yours when there's an entire zoo gone AWOL. You see those numbers behind you?
Sure do.
That's how many nasties are still loose out there. If you see one of them, you take them out any way you can, you hear me?
I'll try.
Loud and clear.
Once they're out, you send them back to their respective enclosures. Numbers go down, lights turn green, and we all get to go home. Now, get to work.
We have to kill all these guys?
How do I send them back to their zones?
Holy Higgs, man, use your resources. You're going to need something protective, like an outer
Okay, I got a guy
shell.
for that. Yeah.
Protective. Check.
And you're going to need to make the outer shell pretty solid.
That one I don't know.
Gotcha.
Then find a way to transport it where it needs to go.
So a solid, protective, mobile thingamajig.
That's what I said.
I should be able to manage that with my resources.
Yeah, one of them is green.
I hope we understand each other.
I think we do.
Why don't you try to dispatch this big fella for me?
Sure.
How do I take them out?
Skills, stealth, studying behavioral patterns, throw something at him, or a good swift kick to the chops. Take your pick, Slick.
Oh, let's go.
Let's do this like Brutus.
Who is Brutus?
A man who did things, I guess?
Remember, take him out, then fly him home. Got it?
Got it. It's on like Donkey Kong.
What's a Donkey Kong?
Never mind.
Dismissed.
So are we dealing with this guy?
Nailed it. Nice.
And I don't know what I can do with these,
So how do I get rid of these rogues
Oh,
again?
no.
But upwardly mobile. And top it all off with protective outer shell.
Green.
I
Yeah.
got you, I think.
Why don't you try to dispatch this?
So red, blue, green. Red, blue, green. Did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Oh no, he said protective. This.
So how do I get rid...
Solid, mobile, protective.
I got you, I think.
Why don't you?
So, protective was, well, no. Doom, boom, boom. That's not helpful. If I'm doing it the way that he says, which is red, blue, green, that happens. But I'm going to try green, blue, red. Okay, I think no matter what order you put them in, that's what pops up. What the fuck was that?
Solid, protective, mobile. I like the way you think.
And
Wait.
thinking is one of my least developed
So
qualities.
what he told me
Is that
was
a
not
fact?
right.
Listen, why don't you take the rest of this section? Mostly gluons left around here anyhow. Basically harmless.
Unless...
Unless you're a quark. Dismissed.
So was the arrow not pointing at blue, or was it pointing at yellow? Because I swear it was pointing at blue. But yellow is what I used.
Fantastic!
I don't fucking know. Should I go back this way? I'm gonna go back this way, because there's a lot of unexplored area. Anyway, so whatever I have now is all in my chest. Like, I can feel that my lungs are not doing too hot, which kind of scares me. But I'm not asthmatic, but I do have a puffer. There was a time when I'm like, I think I'm asthmatic, so I got a puffer. I used it for the first time today. I felt a little bit of relief. So that's good. I've done it twice now today. You can do it once every 12 hours. I still am not comfortable using a puffer because it's weird. Because you have to like exhale and you have to inhale, but I don't know why you have to hold your breath. Like, I'm still not good with the puffer. So it's still like, it's new to me. Which does have me kind of worried because like it's my lungs, you know? It's what I used to breathe every day, every second. It's a very integral part to being alive, you know, breathing and shit. So, with that not operating at like 100%, it has me worried because you hear about all these people on like, after having COVID, being on ventilators and shit. And I'm like, I don't want that. Like, that just sounds awful. And yeah, I'm not interested in that. So I haven't gone to the hospital yet. Hopefully the puffers will help me out. And then I can go back to living a normal life. But yeah, I finally got COVID. No one near, like, the only person I know who's gotten COVID is like a neighbor. The whole family got it. There's 5 of them. It's a husband, wife, 2 kids, and a grandma. And the whole house tested positive. This was months ago. But as far as like people I know, my family members, no one's gotten it. I'm the first one to get it. And I'm honestly surprised that it took me... I'm surprised that it took me so long to get it. I thought for sure, like, I will probably get it eventually. But I thought I would have got it sooner. So the fact that I've gotten it so late is it's just something to me. I feel like I should have gotten it sooner. But yeah, first one in my family to test positive. That was pretty cool. I am enjoying my time off work though. I also think I gave COVID to my aunt. So I live at home, I live with my mom, and I live with my great aunt. So after I tested positive on the home test, my mom's like, we all got to do it now because you tested positive. So she took the test, she tested negative, and my aunt tested negative. And then my aunt got her booster shot, and then after she got her booster shot, she got tested again, and then she tested positive. So then my mom took another test. So she's taken 2 or 3. And I just think it's fucking hilarious. Because, like, yo, you're not sick. And you've already done it, like, you've done more tests than I have. So I just thought that was hilarious. But yeah, so now my aunt has tested positive as well. At least on the home tests. And I kind of feel bad because, like, I think she did get it from me. And she's an elderly woman, so I I haven't been feeling too hot about that, you know? It's like I feel very bad. I didn't mean to give it to her, but just, you know, it's pretty contagious right now. The Omicron has been taken over. It's more contagious but less deadly, at least from what I've read. I don't know, I'm not a fucking doctor. Oh, we got a cutscene.
This is the famous cat I've heard so much about. Well, color me amused. This should make things more entertaining. Do let me know if he gets up to anything particularly meddlesome, would you?
Oh, he kidnapped the guy.
There's a good chap.
But, yeah, just you see the numbers, and the numbers just go crazy. So, yeah, now there's 2 people in our house that has it. And...
Combinatorical!
Yeah. It is what it is, yeah. Lately, I've just been, like, playing video games, watching movies, watching TV shows. No, not watching TV shows. Watching a lot of YouTube, watching, movies. I watched Spider-Man No Way Home. Fucking phenomenal movie. Let me get my fucking topic list out, actually.
Hey there, Gelman. How'd you get here so fast?
Oh, for the love of... I'm Swag! Why can't anyone get that right? It's real simple. He's cornflower, I'm Azure. That's not hard, is it?
Sorry, I'm new here. I'll know for next time.
See that you do.
Where's the nucleus?
I was told to report to the nucleus. Is this the nucleus?
Negative, sir. It's the door to the nucleus.
To rephrase the question, if I were to go through that door, would I be at the nucleus?
Negative. You would be in the hallway that leads to the nucleus.
I was waiting for an answer
You're
like that.
messing with me, aren't you?
Just pedantically logical, sir.
It's true.
You and Gelman look a lot alike. Is there some easy way to tell you apart? I mean, besides the really obvious cornflower azure thing?
Well, one of us always tells the truth.
Uh-huh.
And the other one gets really angry when you forget his name.
Ah. What is the nucleus exactly?
The nucleus serves 2 purposes. 1, the nucleus is the central command area of the particle zoo. Everything in the zoo is controlled from there. 2, the nucleus houses the most dangerous particle ever discovered. The strange quark.
Oh, please. How could one of these little quarks possibly be dangerous? Dangerously adorable, maybe.
If the strange quark escaped and came in contact with anything, he would kick off a catastrophic chain reaction that would convert all existing matter into strange matter, and life as we know it would be swallowed up in its all-consuming wake of goo.
Yikes.
So they tell me. I'll just guard the door.
What about the orange guys?
What are these little orange heebies anyway?
Haven't a clue, but they're keeping me out as much as you. Can't get around them, can't get through them, don't even know what they are.
Really? I thought they were just a part of your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill subatomic security system.
Nope, I'm as baffled as you. However, I was never that clever to begin with, which is why I'm guarding a door.
They remind me of something I've seen before.
Yeah, they sort of look like charm quarks, which are pretty rare themselves, I might add. But at the same time, these guys are the least charming quarks I've ever met. They're so uncharming, it's like they suck all the charm out of the room.
Anti-charm.
You must be talking about this guy.
That's the guy. See what I mean, though? These ones are... Hey, what the...
Hey,
You
what
suck
the
my charm?
indeed? Is that normal?
Well, that's the first time for me.
Alright, so if either one of us wants to get in here anytime soon, we're going to need like a bucket of charm quarks to counteract whatever these are.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Hey, you know who you should talk to? Burton. Burton's way
Looks like
smarter
me,
than me.
but he's got a different
Knows
name.
moles about the charm quark.
Where can I find Burton?
Usually eats his breakfast and reads the papers over by the lagoons. By the way, don't call him old-timer. He hates it.
Got it.
Alright.
Hold on a tick. I just had a terrifying thought.
Oh god.
So you've said the nucleus commands everything in the zoo,
Correct?
but the only door to it has been sealed.
Yep. Nobody can get in.
Not even you, because your way has been blocked by creatures you've never seen before.
Affirmative.
You who works at a zoo that claims to house every particle in the known universe,
Right again.
including one capable of consuming all matter in existence, which you keep behind this same door.
Also correct.
And this doesn't seem, I don't know, sinister to you?
Well, when you put it like that.
You better go find Burton.
Yeah.
Will do. So, I've been doing a lot of reading. Been doing a lot of watching of just YouTube movies and shit like that. Not YouTube movies, but like YouTube, movies, watching a little bit of Twitch streams. Just watch, like, consuming everything, listening to podcasts while I'm gaming and shit. Just the whole nine. Just a lot of different stuff. But I did watch Spider-Man No Way Home. Fucking great movie, dude. I'm not going to spoil anything, because I don't want to spoil anything. Movie's still kind of new. I did want to watch the movies before that, Far From Home and Homecoming, but I ended up watching it after. So I watched No Way Home, and then I rewatched Homecoming and Far From Home. Both still good and hold up. But as far as No Way Home, dude, fucking awesome movie. Great Spider-Man movie. Lots of great moments. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about any spoilers, but if you like Spider-Man at all, you got to watch this fucking movie. It's so good. It's phenomenal. It's one of my favorite superhero movies I ever watched. Just a lot of callbacks to awesome Spider-Man moments and different stuff like that. Like, I fucking love this movie. And it made me realize how much I love Spider-Man. And earlier I was talking about, I'm spending money and it has to do with something else. After watching Far From Home, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start a small Spider-Man collection. So that's what I've kind of been like shopping for. While I've been at home, just like looking up different Spider-Man figures. I want to start a kind of small Marvel Legends Spider-Man collection, and that's what I've been doing so far. I have there's a site called Kijiji, which is basically people can sell their own stuff and shit like that, and I found someone selling some Spider-Man figures, so I got Marvel Legends. I used to collect a shit ton of Marvel Legends, and I think it's just funny I'm collecting them again. But yeah, I'm specifically just Spider-Man for now, but I've seen a lot of cool figures, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I've seen X-Men figures, and I'm like, fuck, those X-Men figures are pretty cool. Anyway, let me just finish this thought. So anyways, I used to collect a shit ton of Marvel Legends as like a young kid. I remember when I first found the Marvel Legends figures, even Series 1, which is Toad, Iron Man, Human Torch, and Captain America. And I remember seeing those figures and I'm like, oh my god, these are the figures that I've always wanted. The detail's incredible. Sweet. The articulation, because like so many of the older figures, just figures in general, like they're very stiff. Like you think about the old wrestling figures, the LBG.
Nice.
I was gonna say LBGYN, but that's not right. LJN. That's the fucking letters I'm looking for. They're just like a solid piece of plastic. You can't really bend them. Like they're just stiff as fuck. And all toys that I had as a kid were like just solid, like no elbow movement, no knee movement, joints, like none of that shit. And I played with figures that always had a lot of movement. Like I would collect superheroes, wrestling, and Power Rangers. Those were my three, and all those are like flipping and doing different kind of moves. So there was always like I could like play with my action figures how I wanted to. And then when I first saw these Marvel Legend figures in store, I'm like, oh my god, these are fucking beautiful. But yeah, just seeing like the detail and the articulation, and just like it came with a beautiful figure and a set piece, and it came with a comic. Like it was just a full package of a figure. It was wonderful. And I've got a ton of Marvel Legends somewhere. but the collection I'm starting now, the Spider-Man ones, I want to keep them all in box, and because the Marvel Legend figures I had before, they're all open, played with and shit like that. So the little Spider-Man collection that I want to do, it's all in box and like perfect. So right now I've got 2 figures for my Spider-Man collection. I've got Electro. So what I do when I'm collecting stuff like this is because Marvel Legends has been going on for so long, so there's been multiple figures of certain characters. So I look up all the characters or all the figures of one character that have been made, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go with this one. And Marvel Legends has been recently doing this retro carded figures, which look fucking phenomenal. See, I'll pull up a picture of the Electro that I bought. So it's this Electro figure. It looks wonderful, good articulation, all that kind of stuff. And it's on the retro Spider-Man card. Oh, it just looks fucking like incredible. And so I got Electro and I got Boomerang, who's a smaller Spider-Man villain. And I got them both for $70, which was including shipping, which is a fucking phenomenal deal. Yeah. Because the figures themselves go for $30. And I got a pretty sweet deal for both of them. So $70, I got both of them. And that's the start of my Spider-Man Marvel Legends collection. And I've seen a lot of other figures that are like super cool, and I don't want to get sucked in the Marvel Legends like hole of collecting again. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the Spider-Man collection, and then maybe I'll do like an X-Men collection, because like X-Men's like my next favorite. And, oh man, I've already seen a lot of fucking cool figures. My wallet is hurting. It's fucking hurting, bro. But, after watching, No Way Home, I've just been on like a fucking super, just consuming a Spider-Man binge, like I said. So I watched No Way Home, fucking loved it. Rewatched Far From Home and Homecoming. And, yeah, I've just loved every fucking minute of it. I've also read some Spider-Man comics because, you know, I really have nothing to do at home. I've just been watching and reading stuff. I've actually been doing a lot of reading, which I have enjoyed, because there's only so much like playing games and watching shit that you can do before you fucking excuse me, before you can lose your mind. And it's like I can't stare at a screen anymore. Like yesterday, well, I was watching a video and it like fucked me up because it had flashing lights, and I'm not epileptic, but like sometimes I feel like I am. Like I feel like you always see the warnings of like, warning, flashing lights, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not epileptic, but seeing those warnings scares me, because I'm like, what if it does trigger the fucking epileptic seizure in me or whatever? And yeah, I was watching this YouTube video. I had fucking flashing lights, and then I had a fucking migraine off of that. Fucking destroyed me. My left eye hurts so bad, and I'm like, dude, I feel so fucking sick. I end up having to throw up because I'm like, I'm not, like, this isn't gonna go away. And that's what I had to do. I had to fucking throw up. And then I felt better. But yeah, so there's only so much of a screen you can stare at, so I've been doing some reading and stuff like that. Anyways, No Way Home, we'll talk about next time, spoilers and all. Fucking loved it though, like I highly recommend. We'll talk about the spoilers next time, but fucking great movie. If you love Spider-Man, watch the fucking thing. It's phenomenal. Rewatched Far From Home and Homecoming. Enjoyed it the same. That's all for Spider-Man. The rest of the Spider-Man stuff I did, I read some Spider-Man comics. I read the Red Goblin comic, which was a cool little storyline, because I've seen a lot about Red Goblin, but I've never, like, you can assume, like, it's Carnage and fucking Green Goblin mixed together. Like, that's what Red Goblin is. I know it's a stupid name, but that's what it is. So I read the Red Goblin comic. That was pretty cool. Enjoyed that. If you're looking for a good Spider-Man story, it's a pretty good one. I enjoyed that. What else? I watched another movie, one called Good Boys. That was pretty funny. I've been wanting to watch that for a good bit, and then I'm like, you know what? I could use a comedy. I need to laugh. because I don't have much to be laughing about right now. So I'm like, you know what? I've heard it's a pretty funny movie. Let me watch it. Let me check it out. And it was actually pretty funny. I wouldn't like highly recommend it, but if you're looking for like a funny movie to watch, I would say check out Good Boys. I would give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7 out of 10. It's a decent like one-time watch if you're looking for a comedy movie. What else? I beat Vanguard, Call of Duty Vanguard. I played the campaign, finished that off. I was pleasantly surprised, to be honest. I was not expecting much. Like, I'm just like, oh, it's a Call of Duty campaign. You know, it's probably gonna suck. But I actually really enjoyed it. It took some time. I didn't love it at first. There was definitely points where I'm like, this game is just kind of meh. But by the end of it, I really enjoyed the campaign. And I thought it was solid. I thought it was a solid Call of Duty campaign. It was short, but that's just the Call of Duty campaign. Like, they're just all like that. What else? I also read some other books. I read Power Rangers, Unlimited Edge of Darkness. Big fan of the Power Ranger comics. They were pretty good. Read both of them. I got the Comixology was having a sale. So I ended up picking, it wasn't like a great sale. I bought some other Spider-Man books for much better of a deal. This Power Ranger one was not that good of a deal, but you know, I wanted to read it, and some good stories. One of the stories was the Phantom Ranger, who was in Turbo. And that was a cool little backstory for him, and that was a cool little read. And then you had another one, book that had to do with Divatox, who was sorry to ruin the spoilers. Astronema, who is the main villain of the Power Rangers in Space season, the sister of Andros, and she was the big villain, and a origin story for her. Like how she met Ecliptor and stuff like that. That was cool. And her past was tied into another character, another villain, which was cool. I already spoiled it. Divatox she was the main villain of the Turbo season, Power Rangers Turbo. And they were like childhood rivals and shit like that. So that was just a cool little like kind of lore building thing. Like, I thought it was really cool. And then the last thing I did, that was all the books and movies and games that I played. The only other thing that I didn't really have anything to do with like books or movies or anything. I did a food thing. So for those of you who don't know, you probably do, Mr. Beast, one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform, known for his very extravagant videos where he gives away like just a shit ton of money and has people do crazy things for them. He did this project where he released this food item. He released the Mr. Beast burger. And I got a notification on my Uber Eats app like, hey, you know, Mr. Beast did this burger thing. You might like it. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a try. You know, give some support to Mr. Beast. He's trying to do big things. Let me try the Mr. Beast burger. You know, I want to try it out. I want to see how good it is, because I've heard some people talk about it, and it's all been pretty positive. Well, not for me. I ordered it. I'll just say my order. I wanted to try a bunch of different things, so I ordered the the Beast style burger, the Chandler style burger, the Chris style burger, the crinkle fries, and the Beast style fries. So obviously 3 of them are burgers, and then you have the fries, and then you have this fries with like a bunch of shit on it. I'm like, okay, you know, let's try the food. It looks pretty good. Pictures show like a really like a good burger. I like a good burger. That's why Uber recommended it to me, because they know I'm a burger guy. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's try it out. Get the food. Very excited. So, I start out with the beast style burger because it just looked like your average like cheeseburger. So it was a double cheeseburger with mustard, ketchup, mayo, onions, and lots of pickles. Oh my god, there were so many fucking pickles. I totally forgot there were so many pickles. Like an ungodly amount of pickles. I don't know why, but they're just like, we gotta put all these fucking pickles in there. I guess Mr. Beast loves pickles, or I don't know. They're just fucking ridiculous amount. The whole bottom bun covered in pickles. Like McDonald's is right. They put like 2 or 3. You know, you don't want too many pickles. But this thing was ridiculous. It was basically a pickle burger. So anyways, have it. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Not bad, not bad. Then I try the fries. And I'm like, ugh, fries are pretty dry. It's just the regular crinkle fries. They're very dry. They're very flavorless. You could have put like some flavored powder on it, but I did not do that because I just...
Howdy. Are you Burton?
From what I read in the ingredients, it just looked... It sounded very spicy, and I don't like spice.
Yep.
So, after that, then I try the Chandler style burger, which is the same as the beef style, except no condiments. When making the order, they were like, you know, you can customize the burger and shit, and to add stupid shit that's basic shit on a burger, like mayo and ketchup and shit like that, they wanted to charge me like 25 cents. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're gonna charge me money for shit that should just already be on a fucking burger? Like, this is a standard burger ingredients, and you're gonna charge me like 25 cents for ketchup, mustard, and mayo? Out of principle, I did not do that, because I'm like, go fuck yourself. You're not gonna charge me extra for shit that should already be on there. I was pissed off. So I had this burger. So I had the beef style burger. It was cool. It was moist, you know, because it had everything. Then I have these dry-ass fries. Then I have this dry-ass burger. And I'm just like, yo, this shit fucking sucks. I'm ready to fucking... If I didn't have a drink, I probably would have choked and died. Because it was just so fucking dry. I'm like, you know what? I can't eat these fries anymore. Let me try the beef-style fries. Because it has... It has all the works. It's fries, and it's got cheese, ketchup, mayo, mustard, onions, and pickles. I don't know why these fries come with more condiments than some of the burgers that I ordered, but they just did. They weren't bad. They put a lot of fucking pickles in the goddamn fucking fries. I don't know why. I'm like, bro, what is it with you guys and pickles? It was kind of gross. Like, I had to take out pickles from the fucking... beef style fries. Like, that's how many there were. And then last but not least, the last burger I had was the Chris style burger. So it's the same as the Chandler burger, which was just a double cheeseburger, literally cheese bun patty. That's it. No condiments. Remember, no condiments. But the Chris style burger, you get bacon. So you get another ingredient that makes it also more dry. Some dry ass bacon. And I'm just thinking the whole time, like, are they trying to fucking kill me? Like, are they trying to make me choke and die with how fucking dry everything is? Like, shit was ridiculous. Yeah, it was just, oh my god, it was just so fucking dry. So, yeah, overall, the Mr. Beast food, not too hot. Wasn't a big fan. Why are you charging me for condiments? That was a big one. Charging me for condiments that should already be on a fucking cheeseburger. I appreciate the effort, but yeah, no, was not too bueno. So yeah, the burgers were like good. Like if they had regular condiments, like a cheeseburger is supposed to have, I think it'd be a pretty good burger. And it's not your typical like burger where like a patty and stuff like that. It's more like ground beef in the shape of a patty, but it's more ground beef. Like it's not really like a disc shape. It's more like you're having a ground beef sandwich, which I didn't mind. Like it was different, but it was different. I liked it. Good amount of cheese. Bun was good. It was dry, but, you know, it was good. I enjoyed it. Like, if it just had condiments, if I didn't have to pay for the fucking condiments, it would have been phenomenal. but you wanted to fucking nickel and dime me for condiments. And if I did end up putting like mustard, mayo, ketchup, and shit, I should have put it on at home. But I didn't, because I'm like, I want to enjoy the purity of the burger. Maybe this was how it was meant to be.
Probably more.
It wasn't. It wasn't meant to be like that. It was some just dry ass food. That's all I can say. It was a very dry ass food. I would kind of recommend checking it out if you like Mr. Beast. You like the videos that he does.
You too, Sheldon.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan that consistently watches, but when it pops up in my feed, I will definitely check out his videos. And I respect the shit out of him because he started as a gaming YouTuber. He started out doing, pretty sure he started out doing Call of Duty commentaries. And to see what he's like turned it into, this whole like empire and shit, I just think it's super fucking cool, and I'm happy for his success. So yeah, I wanted to support his food, but it's super dry. If you've tried the Mr. Beast burger, let me know what you think. Are you in agreement with me? I gotta look at more reviews. Because I guess people, maybe they put the condiments on at home, or they bought the condiments, but out of principle, I could not fucking... I'm not going to pay extra for mayonnaise and mustard and shit. Like, that's just... It's not going to happen. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, I didn't think Canada was going to get it because I saw it in America for a good bit. And then eventually we got it. Like, and it's weird because it's like, it's not like a Mr. Beast store that makes it. It's just some random store that makes these burgers. They make that style of burgers. And... yeah, I like the packaging. That's another thing. I like the very bright colored like boxes that the food came in. Very brightly colored. It felt like a retro burger place. And yeah, I liked the I like that. I like the little box that it came in. But food too fucking dry. Or maybe offer me a drink so I don't like choke to death. And less pickles. My god, the pickles were fucking ridiculous. So yeah, that's my critique of the Mr. Beast burger. Yeah, that's what I've been up to the past few weeks, or almost a month now. I apologize for the little bit of a delay. That's actually a New Year's resolution of mine. I want to upload a little more actively. But, you know, Christmas is done. Work shouldn't be as busy. I'm actually going to be looking for a new job here because there's other drama that went on at work, but I don't want to fucking talk about that. But yeah, they fucking just pissed me off, the company that I work for. So, yeah, I was ready to say fuck it and quit a few times because my manager would call me and I'm just like, yo, you're bothering me with shit that, like, work shit that has nothing to do with me while I'm fucking, like, dying at home. You're gonna fucking annoy me with some of this shit that, you know, doesn't pertain to me. And, like, oh my god, I was just so fucking annoyed. I was like, call me again, so I could just be like, yo, fuck yourself, I quit. That didn't end up happening, but very, very fucking close to just telling my boss to go fuck himself. But yeah, all this shit just really pissed me off, and I'm going to be looking for a new job. So, big change for me, hopefully coming quite soon. That's going to be working on that. So, yeah, I think that's about it for me. I will say this game was a nice little surprise. I know it's an older game. I've had it in my Steam library forever. I feel like it's one of the first games that I've gotten from a bundle, and it's just kind of like sat in my library for like so long, and I'm glad I finally got to try it out. And it was a nice little surprise, honestly. When I play little smaller indie games like this, and you know, I see the production value, voice acting, cutscenes, I really appreciate that. Like it. Seeing little indie games like this, having the production value that they have, it holds a special place in my heart because I'm like, yeah, they actually tried. They got the voice acting, they got cutscenes, even the game, it's kind of cute and stuff like that. It's a puzzle game. Don't really like puzzle games. I don't like recording puzzle games because then I have to fucking think, and sometimes thinking on video is not too good because then I look like an idiot. I think the wheel selected a pretty good random game. I'm happy for it. Schrodinger's Cat and the Last Quark was a good one. I enjoyed myself. So that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Gangsta Plays. If you're interested in checking this game out, I was gonna say I'll put a link to it in the description, but I don't put a link to the description when it's random games because I don't want it to spoil the game. So if you're interested in it, just check out Schrodinger's Cat on Steam and you'll find it. I would say, yeah, check it out if you like puzzle games. I think you would like this. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you guys next time in episode 281. We are nearing episode 300, which is fucking crazy. A little milestone for me. And I look forward to getting there. But we've got about 20 episodes to go before we get there, so look forward to that. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. 2022 hopefully will be a big year for me personally. And I know I do updates on my personal situation. I don't have any updates because I've been out of action for the past few weeks, so no updates. And even before that, work was just so busy that I didn't really give a shit about anything but that. So no updates on that, but hopefully we'll have some for next time. So I'll keep you guys updated. So I will catch you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. And until then, guys, peace out.